In Montana, there's a war over my family's land, and they're losing it. I know what to do. I'm coming home.
In January 2023, as Yellowstone Season 5 unexpectedly took a break, creator Taylor Sheridan quietly wrapped up the first season of his latest spin-off, 1923. Set against the backdrop of the Great Depression, the series took viewers back a century to explore the Dutton family's early struggles, starring Hollywood legends Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. 2 years later, the spin-off is back for its Season 2, and the joy among fans is immeasurable. Join us till the end of this video as we reveal everything we know about Yellowstone 1923 Season 2. The Yellowstone spin-off 1923 ended its first season in early 2023, leaving viewers with unanswered questions. But with the recent announcement of a second season, some details have started to emerge about its release date, plot, and more. As part of Taylor Sheridan's Dutton family franchise that began with the contemporary Yellowstone series, 1923 serves as a prequel taking place in the titular year. It is also a sequel to the previous Yellowstone spin-off, 1883. This series stars Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren as Jacob and Cara Dutton, the heads of an earlier generation of the Yellowstone Duttons during a period just before the Great Depression. Like all shows centered on the sprawling Dutton family tree, 1923 earned critical acclaim, with a 91% score on Rotten Tomatoes. The series premiere even set a new record for a Paramount Plus debut, drawing 7.4 million viewers. Taking Sheridan's franchise down an even darker storyline than its predecessors, 1923 Season 1 concluded with tragedy, loss, and the looming possibility that the Duttons could lose their ranch within a year. While updates on 1923 Season 2 remain limited, the Yellowstone spin-off is expected to pick up right where it left off. 1923 Season 2 Latest News. After a few short teasers dropped in early December 2024, the latest news came in the form of a longer trailer for 1923 Season 2. Covering much of the same ground as earlier teasers, the minute-long clip highlights escalating violence as the war over the Dutton Ranch reaches a boiling point. Elsewhere, Spencer battles to return home to help his family, and the teaser suggests that he finally makes it to the US 1923 Season 2 release date. Though a series of delays seemed to spell disaster for the prequel series, it has now been confirmed that Paramount Plus has set a release date for 1923 Season 2. The Yellowstone origin story went off the air in early 2023, and it is now set to return on February 23, 2025. This announcement also came with the news that Paramount Network will begin airing the first season of 1923 on television. Meanwhile, 1923 Season 1 concluded on February 26, 2023, so we have approximately 2 years between the two installments. 1923 Season 2 Cast. The cast and characters for 1923 Season 2 have not been officially announced yet, but with so many storylines still unresolved, some assumptions can be made. Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren's comments regarding Season 2 of 1923 suggest they will return as Jacob and Cara Dutton. Brandon Sklenar and Julia Schlaepfer are expected to reprise their roles as Spencer and Alex, as their journey home and reunion with the rest of the Duttons remain crucial to the plot. The cast is already expanding, as Jennifer Carpenter, known for her work in Dexter, has been added to 1923's ensemble as Mamie Fawcett. Similarly, New Amsterdam star Janet Montgomery will take on the role of Hillary, a woman determined to seek out and expose injustice. Andy Despensa will appear as Luca, a young man working in the engine room of a merchant ship. What happened in 1923? Season 1. 1923. Season 1 follows the Dutton family through a stormy era marked by famine, economic depression, and even big game hunting in Africa. As both a prequel to Yellowstone and a pseudo-sequel to 1883, the series dives deep into the early struggles of the Duttons as they fight to hold on to their ranch and legacy. Jacob Dutton, Harrison Ford, begins the season recovering from a brutal attack by sheep herder Banner Creighton, Jerome Flynn. A shocking moment that occurs in the third episode. This ambush not only leaves Jacob gravely injured, but also claims the life of his nephew, John Dutton Sr., James Badge Dale. Meanwhile, Jacob's wife, Cara, Helen Mirren, writes a desperate letter to their other nephew, Spencer, Brandon Sklenar, urging him to abandon his life of big game hunting in Africa and return home to defend the family ranch. However, trouble brews on all fronts. Spencer's journey back is riddled with challenges, culminating in a duel with his wife Alexandra's, Julia Schleifer, ex-fiancé. This forces the couple to separate, jeopardizing their plans to return to Montana. Back home, Jacob and Cara face mounting challenges as Creighton grows more powerful with the support of the ruthless Donald Whitfield, Timothy Dalton. As if the external threats weren't enough, the Dutton family faces personal tragedies as well. Jack Dutton's fiancée, Elizabeth Strafford, suffers a miscarriage, and the family's financial woes worsen when the bank refuses to provide support through the winter. Meanwhile, Tiana Rainwater escapes the abusive Catholic boarding school she was forced into, setting up another storyline involving her flight and potential alliance with the Duttons. The season closes on a deeply emotional note. Cara's hope of Spencer returning begins to wane, and in her despair, she tears up yet another letter pleading for his help. Reflecting on the finale, Brandon Sklenar described it as agonizing and assured fans that it sets the stage for an intense and highly anticipated second season. What will happen in 1923 Season 2? While official plot details for Season 2 have not yet been released, it's clear that the upcoming episodes will continue to build on the conflicts set up in Season 1. The harsh winter and mounting financial hardships have left the Dutton family vulnerable, especially with Spencer's absence. Jacob and Cara must fight to protect their ranch as Whitfield's grasp tightens. At the end of Season 1, Whitfield managed to pay the overdue property taxes on the Dutton Ranch, a move that puts the land at risk of falling into his hands if the family cannot repay him. This escalating conflict is expected to be a major focus of Season 2, with Jacob and Cara likely going to great lengths to secure their family's future. Spencer's return is also poised to be pivotal. Brandon Sklenar likens Spencer's journey to Homer's Odyssey, teasing a powerful transformation in his character. The stakes surrounding his homecoming couldn't be higher, as his arrival could potentially tip the scales in the family's fight against Whitfield. Other unresolved storylines will also play out in Season 2. Alexandra's promise to reunite with Spencer in the United States opens the door for individual adventures for the couple, Spencer in Montana and Alex in England. Meanwhile, Jack and Elizabeth will grapple with the emotional fallout of their miscarriage, and Tiana's ongoing fight for freedom may intersect with the Dutton family's battle for survival. With another 8 episodes reportedly planned for Season 2, viewers can expect a continuation of the intense drama that has become a hallmark of the Yellowstone universe. How 1923 ties back to the rest of the Yellowstone franchise. The Yellowstone franchise has become renowned for its rich storytelling, and 1923 plays a crucial role in bridging the generational gaps between 1883 and the modern-day saga of Yellowstone. Jacob Dutton, portrayed by Harrison Ford, is the older brother of James Dutton, Tim McGraw, from 1883. The series deepens our understanding of the Dutton family's resilience and determination to protect their land. Spencer, who previously appeared as a child in a Yellowstone flashback set in 1893, takes on a more significant role in 1923. His experiences abroad and eventual return to Montana are central to the family's survival. Additionally, Isabel May reprises her role as Elsa Dutton from 1883. Narrating the events of 1923, despite her character's demise in the earlier series. Although fans of Yellowstone know that the Dutton Ranch survives the events of 1923, the prequel adds depth to the family's legacy and provides context for their fierce defense of their land in later generations. 1923, Season 2, Trailers. To announce the February 2025 premiere of 1923 Season 2, Paramount Plus released 2 teasers in December 2024. These short clips set the stage for the continuing drama, emphasizing the mounting threats against the Dutton family. The first teaser, narrated by Spencer, highlights his determination to return home to support his family. The second, narrated by Jacob, speaks of the existential threat facing their way of life. Both clips capture the urgency and intensity that Season 2 promises to deliver. Later in December, a longer trailer was released, providing a deeper look at the violence and power struggles that will dominate the new season. Whitfield's ruthless pursuit of wealth and control pushes even his ally, Banner Creighton, to question his motives. The trailer also hints at Spencer's arrival in the United States, a moment fans have been eagerly anticipating since Season 1. With 1923 Season 2 just by the corner, anticipation is now at an all-time high. The show's spectacular storytelling, compelling characters, and high-stakes drama have solidified its place within Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone franchise. As the February 2025 release date approaches, we can all look forward to another gripping chapter in the Dutton family saga, one that promises to deliver heartbreak, triumph, and unforgettable moments. How eager and expectant are you for this Season 2? Let us know in the comments section below.